Welcome back, football fam. We here with another one. It's time for our QB watch party, week 0 of the college football season. We got some 8 games on the schedule. We got 3 matchups on you for this one. We got a proven ACC quarterback versus a transfer with something to prove himself. We got a young breakout QB versus a vet trying to bounce back from a serious injury. And we got a Power 4 veteran going up against a record-setting FCS quarterback moving up to the Power 4. Tyler, you ready to do this?
Let's get it.
I agree, man. Let's get it, man. Let's go through these 3 matchups real quick. Let's start this thing off with matchup number 1, NC State versus Virginia. CJ Bailey of NC State versus Bo Perbella of Virginia. CJ Bailey, he threw for 3,105 yards, 25 touchdowns, 9 interceptions on a 69 completion percentage. The thing I'm gonna be looking for out of him this year is can he make the leap from a good ACC quarterback to a top tier quarterback, and how he does with the new weapons he has in the offense. Tyler, what's your thoughts on CJ Bailey?
Yeah, I think C.J. Bell is very talented, man. I think he can be a top 10 quarterback in this nation, but
Top 10?
top 10 in the nation. I think he can. I think he's that talented, but I think him not leaving is really going to hurt him. And I think it's really going to hurt him, especially if Hollywood Smothers left.
Okay. We'll see what happens. I like CJ Bailey, man. I like his measurables. Real tall guy. Nice mechanics. Footwork's kind of all over the place on the bottom end, though. Uh, he's gonna have to play clean football this year to improve his draft stock. Gonna be a little bit more careful with the football. He got to start winning some big games. So this is a big year for him.
Yep.
Let's look at his counterpart in this one. Mr. Bo Perbella, talking about a guy that needs to win a big game. Bo, he passed for 1,941 yards last year, 11 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, to 67% completion percentage. He did have 300 rushing yards, close to 300 rushing yards on top of that. He's considered a top 5 ACC quarterback by a lot of analysts. That's kind of surprised me. He's a transfer from Missouri, and from before that, he was at NC State. Tyler, your thoughts on Bo?
Yeah, I think that injury really derailed him. So hopefully he can get back from the injury because he was playing at a high level before the injury happened. We talked about it on weekly till he got hurt. So I think he can get back to that level, but he's gonna have to really. Chandler Moore has put this Virginia team on his back in a lot of games. Can he do that as well?
Is he an upgrade from Chandler Moore's? Honest opinion.
I think they're about the same.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if Virginia fans want to hear that or not, but you say he's right on par with Chandler Morris. I think that's a good thing. If he's right on par.
I do too.
But I would say people didn't consider Chandler Morris a top 5 ACC quarterback. So
I don't think we consider Bo a top 5 ACC quarterback. That's not our words.
that's why I put analysts there. But let's look at the matchup into detail. Who has the advantage? And I think in passing production, I get an edge to CJ Bailey. Accuracy also gives to Bailey. Experience, Bailey's a 3-year starter. He gets the nod there. Rushing ability, we'll go with Bo. And ACC production, I just put that in there because he has proven ACC production in Bailey, so I give it to him. But I did say the X factor and the upside would be Bo, because if he's healthy, who knows really how good he can be in the ACC. Defenses, especially NC State, is a little soft on defense. I think Bo Perbella could go off, given the chance. But I get an overall edge to CJ Bailey. Tyler, you agree with that assessment, or is there anything I'm leaving out you want to talk about?
I think accuracy I would give Bo because he was pretty accurate with football. I know he had 9 interceptions, but I think a lot of those were forced because I guess the team was trailing so much. But I'm gonna give the accuracy to Bo, but I think Bailey's the overall better quarterback.
I agree with that as well. So it's the matchup I want to see. It's probably the best QB matchup of the weekend. It's also the closest matchup on the weekend, in my opinion. I think it is the game of the week when NC State and Virginia. I'm so up and down with Bo Perbella. I want him to be good, but if he is good, how long can he be good? And Is he really good?
I mean,
That's almost.
can he stay
Was
healthy?
he? Yeah, can he stay healthy? Was it the scheme? Why didn't things work out at Penn State? I know why it didn't work out in Missouri. It was because of the injury. So your third school, third time's a charm. They say. Let's see how it works out for him. Tyler, ready for the next matchup?
I'm saying I'm not holding Penn State against him. He did have Drew Aller ahead of him, and we know how much James Franklin loved Drew Aller. So I'm not holding Penn State against him. But I think if he would stay in Missouri, I think he should have battled Austin Simmons. But hey, do what's best for you. But yeah, I'm ready.
That's a good point. Do you think you could have beat out Austin Simmons?
I do. I don't think Austin Simmons is that guy. Like he had his chance at Ole Miss last year before Trinidad came, lost to the Dart. I just don't think. I don't think he's that guy.
Okay, interesting. Moving on to the next game. We got Hawaii at Stanford. They are the Hawaii Rainbows, by the way. For anybody who watched the last video, we couldn't think of what they were. But anyway, we got Hawaii versus Stanford, and we got Micah Alejandro of Hawaii versus Davis Warren, the Michigan transfer, now QB1 at Stanford. Let's talk about the quarterbacks. First, Mr. Micah, he went for 3,106 yards, 24 touchdowns, 9 interceptions on 66% completion percentage. By the way, he was a freshman, and he beat Stanford last year as a starting QB, winning 23-20, going 27-39, 210 yards, 2 touchdowns, 36 rushing yards. And my biggest question with him is, can he make the leap this year, or will he hit a slump? Got some pretty solid weapons around him for his, I guess, for the level they play at.
Mm-hmm.
So can he take the leap, get a little bit better, protect the football a little bit more, up to touchdowns, lead him back to a bowl game? Can he do it? If that he starts to become a household name, I think it's possible. We'll see what he can do. Tyler, you got any thoughts on Mr. Micah?
Yeah, he just has to. He just has to show he can play. Like I think last season they kind of kept the playbook kind of small for him. I think they have to open up the playbook. He can really show his talent.
Yeah, I think off structure he did pretty good though. Like when he rolled out and ran and threw, he threw pretty good on the run. Mechanic wise, he got a lot of work to do. But he got plenty of time to work on that. Just sophomore, not even draft eligible. But he throw at an angle. I like those angles, so he does that. And I was watching that, so I'm interested to see. I think they win this game. I'm interested to see what he can do. The QB he's going up against, Davis Warren, 2024 at Michigan. Sorry for the typo. Threw for 7 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. Missed 2025 season, recovering from ACL. His teammates have emphasized his leadership and composure during fall camp. Not much to say about Mr. Warren. Played in a little bit of spot duty at Michigan in 2024. Missed 2025 with the injury. Bryce Underwood's named starter there, so he had to get up out of town. You got any thoughts on Warren?
If I want to see if he could have beat Bryce Underwood for a starting job. If his teammates are raving about him, there's something about him that they like. We haven't heard any of Bryce Underwood's teammates rave about him, so I think that says something.
See what he got. I think Stanford needs a little juice. They need some juice in that room. Andrew Luck, GM, need to find a quarterback soon. Hopefully he has his guy. And Mr. Warren here. New head coach, new offensive coordinator, new play callers. Let's see what they do, man. They got 3 powerful QB minds in their room. See if they can get something out of Mr. Warren. Let's move on to the matchup. Who has the advantage? Proven production. I'll give to Micah. Accuracy, I think it was too close to call. They're about the same. I couldn't really grade off of last year's production, so I went with Micah again. Experience, I did go with Davis Warren because he, like I said, he has actually played in more games, believe it or not. Rushing ability, we go with Micah Alejandro. And X Factor, we're going to get a Warren because he's really the unknown. We don't know what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what Stanford's going to be running the offense, so we got to see what he can. He gets the advantage there. There's plenty of film out on Micah from last year. There's 13 games worth of film. We don't have it on Warren, so he has the advantage there. But I think overall edge goes to Micah Alejandro. Tyler, anything I missed you want to talk about?
I think you got it right. Warren was injured last year, so he can't really show us what we could do. So this is his time to show us.
Yeah. Uh, this is the biggest what if game of the weekend because you don't really know what can happen with Stanford on offense this week. Could they be looking ahead to the big matchup next week against Miami? Let's hope not. The Cardinals need to open the season up with a win. They need a big one. They need to beat Hawaii. They need Davis Warren to be better than good, almost great, because they need to juice their fan base up. So they need to really beat Hawaii. They need to beat them bad. I don't think they will. If they do win, it's gonna be a close one. I think it's good. It's gonna be a chess match between these QBs, but I think Michael pulls away late.
Yeah, I think Michael takes over.
Possibly. I think he runs for more yardage than we think as well. I'd say 55 plus on the ground.
Okay.
Ready for the last matchup?
Yep.
You're probably gonna be like, what? But I went with North Carolina at TCU. The new Red Rifle, Billy Edwards Jr., has been named QB1 in North Carolina, and Jaden Craig, the smart guy transferred from Harvard, is the starting QB at TCU. I think it's a really intriguing matchup. It's probably the best storyline of the weekend. Let's talk about Mr. Billy Edwards here. He was a full-time starter in 2024 at Maryland. He threw for 2,881 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. Transferred to Wisconsin in 2025, but was limited with a serious knee injury. Looking for a fresh start with Bill Belichick and new play caller Bobby Petrino. He is transferred to North Carolina to make the best of his last season. Tyler, your thoughts on Mr. Billy Evers Jr.?
Yeah, him getting hurt at Wisconsin for the season starting really messed him up because he was their guy going into the season, and they scrambled all season for a quarterback. So this tells you a lot about this guy that he's that talented that you believe in him, and he could save Bill Belichick's job if he works out. He could save Bill Belichick because they don't have an AD right now, so he could save his job.
Last year, North Carolina was playing musical chairs at quarterback. I think they got their guy in Billy Edwards. If he can be halfway better than those guys were last year, I think that'd be all right. What Bill Belichick said he wanted more than anything was consistency and experience, and I think he's getting both of those with Billy Edwards. Is he going to light the world on fire? No. But is he going to lose you games? He's going to win you more games than he's going to lose you. I'll put it like that. He may not just take over any games, but he'll keep you in some.
Yep.
It's going to count on your playmakers to kind of get you over the hump.
Yep.
I think he's a nice stopgap quarterback till you find you a guy. I think it's a good addition for North Carolina. I expect them to be better. But let's talk about the guy on the other end of the field. Mr. Jaden Craig, 2025 at Harvard. He threw for 2,869 yards, 25 touchdowns, 7 interceptions on 61.5% completion percentage. Finished his career at Harvard as the all-time leader passer in yardage at 6,074. That's not a lot. And touchdown passes, 52. The Horned Frogs believe in his arm strength and his mobility. He is a dual-threat guy. Tyler, are you familiar with Jaden Craig?
I know a little bit about him.
Okay. I watched one game, and he looked pretty decent. He has started 25 games at Harvard over 3 years. Started all last season, spot duty the other years. He's transferring to TCU, taking over for our guy, Josh Hoover. They still have, I think, Eric McAllister, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he has a proven weapon out there. And I think a guy who's not really getting talked about that people need to talk about. He has a proven wide receiver talent out there he can throw to. We'll see what this offense looks like. I expect it to look close to the same as it did last year. But I think they have a little bit more run, maybe a little bit more RPO in it this year. We'll see. Let's look at the matchup. Who has the advantage? Proven production. It's kind of close. Too close to call. I left it alone. Experience, I also thought it was too close to call. The accuracy, I gave it to Billy Edwards Jr. because I actually seen more of his games. Arm talent, I gave it to Craig because the game I did see he played, he throws at those arm angles. I'm telling y'all, he's like He's like a clock on the wall. He's throwing it from all over the place. He's throwing from 3. He's throwing from 5. He's throwing from 1. So just something to look at. Rushing ability also gave it to Craig. Pressure and storyline. I think they both have a lot of pressure on it this year. Billy Evers Jr. got to prove that he can hold the ship together in North Carolina. Jaden Craig got to prove that he can handle the pressure of stepping in behind Josh Hoover, stepping in after Josh Hoover, moving up from the FCS level to the FBS level. It's a big jump from the Ivy League to the Big 12.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they both had the same storyline. The X Factor, unknown. I gave it to Jaden Craig. He's the lesser known of the two quarterbacks. But I think he has the X Factor in his legs. I think the unknown, the fact that you don't have a lot of film out there on him, also gives the advantage. So overall, I give a slight edge to Jaden Craig in this one. I also like TCU in the game. Tyler, any thoughts on the matchup that I left off?
We got Craig is going against a Bill Belichick defense. Can he read a defense? This is not Harvard. This ain't the Ivy Leagues. Bill Belichick is gonna test his intelligence. So, we know Edwards can read a defense, but can Craig read a defense? That's what it's gonna come down to.
That's a good point. Ivy League guy. I hope he can read a defense. That's a good point. I didn't think about that. We'll see what happens. Yeah, y'all tell us who y'all think is gonna win these QB matchups. Going back to the first matchup of C.J. Bailey and Bo Prabella, the NC State Virginia matchup. Y'all tell us who y'all like in that one. Also the I forgot the second matchup. Oh yeah, Hawaii, the Micah Alejandro from Hawaii, Davis Warren matchup at Stanford. Tell us y'all's favorite in that one. And this one right here, Billy Evers in North Carolina and Jaden Craig at TCU. Y'all tell us which quarterback y'all favorite in that matchup as well. But with that, I want to thank you for all love and support. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and tune in each and every week for another QB Watch Party. With that, we out. Peace.